of my parents, when I think of their marriage, specific images arise. I imagine our first house in Elizabeth, a place and time I was most happy. I recall going on family vacations, taking long road trips, eating adobo packed for the trip. I can see Aaron and me standing behind my parents in the back seat of the car with our heads hanging out of the window, when kids didn't have to wear seatbelts or sit in car seats. When I think of their marriage as a child, I sense happiness, warmth, and security. Yet as an adult, when I reflected on their 50 years of marriage, I sensed the truly supernatural. I would term this supernatural sense as faithfulness. First, their marriage is faithfulness to the vows of a young man and woman to love each other until the day they die. There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for another, for each other in the daily grind of living, working, and raising children. Furthermore, their marriage is faithfulness to marriage itself. That is the union of one man and one woman, the foundation of society, in which Sid and Manie, Sid and Manie's 11 living grandchildren can help build the culture of life and the civilization of love. Their marriage is faithfulness to Christ and His church, and therefore a witness to what St. Paul calls the supernatural mystery. I am proud to be part of that, proud to honor them today.
I came across some very wise sayings and proverbs and insights when researching and gathering my thoughts for this moment. Here's one I found very profound and applicable for every good friend and married couple I know. Please listen carefully. In the first year of marriage, the man speaks and the woman listens. In the second year of marriage, the woman speaks and the man listens. In the third year of marriage, and possibly for many years afterwards, they both speak and the neighbors listen. I'm honored to be here today, proud to give this toast to my parents on their 50th year of marriage. I give my parents much respect and much credit for all they've done for me and where I am today. One of the most important things I'd like to emphasize is that, as my sister alluded to, growing up, one thing is for sure, my parents we always felt loved. We always felt accepted. There was always a sincere and genuine acceptance and love in our family. And that's one thing that I've really look back on and take away from my parents and bring to my own kids today. We didn't have a perfect childhood. That's only fairy tales. But we, as a family, we had our share of sufferings. Today in my own family, I have my own share of sufferings as a follower of Christ. But I can tell you that when the going gets tough, I can in many ways look back to my parents and draw some strength in the memories that they've given me, and it helps me to move forward. They also remind me that the simple point of view is oftentimes the best point of view. And I see that today they are right in many ways. Even as a veteran husband and seasoned father of 6 children, in one of my darkest moments as a grown man, my parents came to be at my side. They comforted me with a simple and uneloquent act of kindness and compassion. They stayed in my presence, even though I may not have been awake or conscious. They brought feelings of safeness and consolation and security to me, feelings of which I had not felt since I was a little child, when I was scared of my surroundings and seeking their protection. They reminded me of what tenderness to another human being means, tenderness to one's own child. And I was able to take that experience and to bring that back to my own family as best as I can. And for that, I am eternally grateful. So I want to toast Sid and Manie, Mom and Dad. I love you. We thank you for all that you've done and all you continue to do for us each day. May your love continue to embrace you through the next 2 years of your lives and through all eternity.
Yeah. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have the big round of applause for our proud siblings right there. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Eileen and Aaron.